Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they're led out by their 12th-year quarterback out of Harvard University. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
It always seems that with every team Ryan Fitzpatrick plays on, they're trying to find a replacement for him. But in 2015, he threw 31 touchdown passes and nearly led the Jets to the playoffs. He's a guy that you can definitely win with.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. On the counter, here's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. With it is Jackson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Slot man moves right. Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
The tight end changing his position. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. The give is to Jones. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Josh Doxson's got it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
In motion, the tight end Reed. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But if you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The play clock's running down. They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Jordan Reed has it. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
Now receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 2nd down, Williams. A strong running. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Carlos Williams that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. And this is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's second down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon.
Holding, offense. The penalty is declined.
Now on fourth down, the 2014 NFL leader as a rookie in yards per punt, Tress Way on to kick it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding the way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Caught left side, it's Barnage. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. That's complete right around the 8. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. From the 2-yard line now, it's diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Their big tight end, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. To throw, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They got 29 yards there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Carlos Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 88 yards. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Second down, Fitzpatrick. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The way the game's played now, you almost can take position affiliations off of guys. He may have been a running back, but they count on him to be a receiver and catch that football.
But he could not catch it. A big drop on 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Halfback sent in motion. They're going to try and throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Caught left side, Garcon. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
In motion, the tight end Reed. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So 2 first-half field goals now for a guy who, and you hate to give him the tag a journeyman, but it's fair to say, Charles, he's been around in his career.
Yeah, it's more have-leg will travel for him. He is a guy that's bounced around a bit, but he can still stroke him when called upon, just as he did right there.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. On third down, Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So we come upon halftime, and it's a visit. Hey, you. Yeah, you. John. Why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, I bet you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Demario Davis there on the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 51 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go now. 56. Green, 39.
And he motions the wide receiver.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green,
In motion left, that's Crowder.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go!
Play clock winding down.
No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Josh Doctson, the number 22 overall pick, and he is going to be fun to watch throughout his career.
And one of the things I think that is helping him in his transition is that he's used to change. Went to Wyoming his freshman year in college, transferred back to TCU, got used to a new style, a new way of doing things, and then kept improving while he was a Horned Frog. I love his ability to make plays over the top.
This is taken at his 4. They juked him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. This is complete to Hawkins. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And his throw here is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the ground, this is Williams. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So this is the second consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Second down now after the incompletion. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On third down, Fitzpatrick dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes...
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And here come the Redskins now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
One man in the backfield. That's Jones. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. A gain of 6 there on first. Quite the uptick here from last week as the numbers show. I guess if you're a coordinator with how much you base your offense around a guy like this, do you say this week, we're going to get him involved early, we have to?
No doubt about it. You know, a lot of guys script their plays to start out. I think in their script, out of the first
just
5 plays,
his name on there.
4 of them were right to him. Get him the football, get him involved early. That'll help the overall offense.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Jackson with a grab over the middle. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Marching onto the field, here's Carlos Williams getting ready to go. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Fitzpatrick on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Right there, 56. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And Reed with it over the middle. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw again. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll hand it off now. Williams still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. 2 yards to go here on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And a cut to the left sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play there out of the running game. 32 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. He finds Coleman. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gold to add the extra point.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Thompson to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Greg Hardy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. Williams. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Carlos Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. And they had a great 4th down stop last time that set their offense up. Offense able to score, so offense probably over there saying, hey, do that again.
Exactly what they're saying. That's working together. That's being in tandem right there. Stop them on defense. Offense gets great field position, rolls in and puts points on the board. I think you're exactly right. Can you do it for us one more time? We'll take it.
And they'll try and do it again. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle to Garcon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll set up a throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Oh, one more time.
Won't he just stand still?
They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll give the Browns a first down.
Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense, and you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge, similar to a great hitter seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone. The ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now,
and he loses the football a second time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our